Hey everybody, it's Rob here. Next to Diablo, there is another great ARPG that I'm looking forward to play. This is Path of Exile 2. I already had a chance to play this 2 times at the Gamescom last year and this year. And the developers and the team and everything looks amazing. And PoE 2 looks fantastic and feels fantastic to play. However, guys, we got some news just now here. Path of Exile 2 got delayed 3 weeks. So they were like looking to launch an early access version of Path of Exile 2 on November 15th, as many of you know. I was very much looking forward to this, and this got delayed here by 3 weeks. And I think the thumbnail here from Jonathan Rogers says it all. Let's listen in and see the reasonings and stuff, and then let's discuss it a bit.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2.
This guy is amazing, by the way. I met him in Cologne at Gamescom, and man, fantastic guy, lots of passion for the game.
Unfortunately, I have some really bad news. We have to delay early access for 3 weeks. The new date is the 6th of December.
So it's just 3 weeks, guys. Just in the holiday session of Christmas. So still going to be pretty nice and still going to be this year.
Really sorry about this one. People plan time off and things like that around our launches, but we just have to do it. So what happened?
And you feel the passion when he's talking, yes?
Turns out it isn't really the game itself that we're behind on. It's a bunch of server-side infrastructure work that has taken us a lot longer than we expected.
Bam, so the game is ready.
Now, one of the key promises we made is that all your microtransactions will work across both PoE 1 and 2. In order to do that, we have to integrate the account systems for not only PoE 1 and 2, but also for the console realms as well. This meant changing a lot of things. Not only do we have to create a bunch of new systems, we have to make sure that all the old data is backwards compatible with them as well. And when you start migrating databases that are this old and with this much data, you find all sorts of strange demons in there.
Dang.
How do multiple accounts get the same?
I mean, it's like so incredible that they're already taking the microtransactions that you purchased in Path of Exile 1. For example, they were talking about all the stash tabs, for example. Like you purchase a stash tab. Again, the game is free to play, but you purchase a stash tab, it costs money. You can get like up to like 65,000 stash tabs. You know, in Diablo, like we always have stash issues. In Path of Exile, they just give you thousands of them if you pay for it, right? And there is a lot of stash tabs, and they are making them all transferable from PoE 1 to PoE 2. And this is like where the problem lies, because like these codes are probably like, I don't know, like 12 years old or something. So it makes sense that this is pretty difficult. Like he says, the game is ready.
How do multiple accounts get the same email address? How do multiple accounts have the same Steam IDs? Why is this person's account name just random gibberish that doesn't even decode? We have to get everything perfect so that nobody loses anything they paid for and nobody has their account broken. At the same time, because we're changing all this backend code, we have to do a lot of load testing to make sure the whole thing doesn't fall over when they get the huge number of players that we're expecting at launch.
Yeah, just imagine you'd had to load everyone's stash tabs. That wouldn't work.
I actually believe that we could possibly have made the original launch date, but I'm no longer confident we could do it without making mistakes. And these are the kind of mistakes that we just can't let happen. So with that in mind, we've decided to delay. Now this one's totally on me. I just didn't leave enough time to make sure we could get it done. And I'm really sorry. This one really hurts. Now we're going to be having...
I mean, it only hurts like because it's like so like short term before the launch. Like people like he said, like probably took some holidays off and stuff, like, right? They took some days to play the 15th launch, and now it's a bit later during Christmas. I think still it's fine. Like a lot of people have off, and it's not like a big delay. 3 weeks, December 6th.
A live stream talking about all the content you can expect in PoE 2's early access in about 4 weeks. You can think of it like the biggest league announcement we've ever done.
So end of November, guys, it looks like, or like very early December, probably end of November though, in 4 weeks, big announcement stream. I'm looking forward to that because I know like the Diablo 4, the Spiritborn, Vessel of Fate expansion felt amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to the mid-season patch and stuff. But I'm also really looking forward to play Path of Exile 2 because the game felt really, really close to like the feeling that you get in Diablo 4. I didn't had that feeling when I played PoE 1, like the graphics, the atmosphere, and also like the way your character moves didn't really catch me in PoE 1. But it really, really did when I played Path of Exile 2 for the first time last year and then again this year. We were at Gamescom Cologne here, and with some friends here. We have Jesse Rocks, Dijo, and Anna Cake. And they invited us at the booth, and we had a chance to play for a few hours, test the early game, test the end game a bit, not the full end game, but like a little bit further progressed. And we tested like a bunch of different characters and stuff. And it feels really cool. I especially like that you have like an infinite dodge roll. Like what you can do in Diablo 4 It's like this dodge or this evade. I mean, right now I'm playing the evade build, so it kind of works anyways. Like, but this you can do in PoE with basically any build and without, like, you know, Sepan Sontek or whatever you need for it, right? So it's a pretty cool system, and you have in general a lot more like spammy builds, and it felt like pretty fast paced, but it was also pretty difficult right from the beginning. Like, this game is no joke. I was also talking to some journalists that played Path of Exile 2, and I was like watching like a little bit of their play, and they shared their experience, and it is a really, really tough game right from the get-go. Like, it is not easy, my friends. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like, we're obviously gonna like jump into the game, and I wanted to take you, like, you know, on this journey with me of learning the game together, like, you know, coming as a Diablo 4 player. I didn't only play like a few hours of Path of Exile. You can see here, like, I probably have like 2 characters. I played like Rob was taken. I played like 1 character here. I think it was like a poison concoction build or something like that, like to level 90, because melee was kind of bad at that league that I played. And yeah, I played a little bit, but I never really got into PoE 1, as you can see here. Like, but even I, and you can see this here, even I have some stash tabs. And look at this. This is how a stash tab, for those of you who don't know, this is how a stash tab looks in PoE. This is like one of the ones that you can get for money. And there is a lot of them, right? Like, you have even like dedicated stash tabs and things like that. So this would be like, for example, like all your different runes, and this is like all the different currencies and stuff. And there's a lot of cool stuff that you have here. And you keep all the stuff that you already got, and you can transfer it into the new game. And I think that is like a pretty cool feature, and yeah, very important to get right, so people don't feel like scammed out of their items. And you see like how many like stash tabs we have here already. Like, there's stash tabs for maps, for essences, like all sorts of crafting you can do. And I think this is definitely something where Diablo 4 could improve like tremendously. You know, like, we have this meme going on where everybody's loading everybody, or not even a meme, because they tweeted it out themselves on X. They posted it there that everybody has to load everybody's stash tab all the time. So this is probably the reason why we can't have more stash tabs in Diablo 4 at the moment. So I really hope, like, I think they posted like you can have 60,000 stash tabs if you want in PoE. And looks like this is at least one of the reasons why it had to be like delayed a little bit now. But again, I think that is fine, as long as it's gonna, like, the final product is gonna work. Let's see the last words here that he has to say.
Early access in about 4 weeks. You can think of it like the biggest league announcement we've ever done. I'm really looking forward to telling you guys about the in-game content that the team have been working hard on. Until then, thank you very much for your support.
Dang. And I think no one has really, at least not publicly, seen, you know, what the PoE 2, like, real ultra endgame content is. Like, we know what it is in PoE 1, but we have not really any idea. And let me know in the comments if you have, but I have not seen, like, many people talk about this or, like, have any information about, like, the ultra endgame. Man, look. But you can really see it, I think, in the first...
I'm Jonathan Rogers,
in the first minutes
game director on Path of Exile 2.
He's pretty sad about this.
Unfortunately, I have some really bad news. We have to delay early access for 3 weeks. The new date is the 6th of December. I'm really sorry about this one.
Yeah, man. I feel like he really means it, man. Like, you really, like, see the passion. And yeah, guys, new date is December 6th. Just wanted to update you on this real quick, because, you know, this is definitely a game I think that many of you, also coming from Diablo, are looking forward to play and to test out. And again, it doesn't have to be Diablo is better, no, Path of Exile is better, and then like everybody's fighting in the community. It should be, you know, if we have multiple good ARPGs available here, which is Diablo 4 and then Path of Exile 2, and then there's probably more others coming and more others as well. But those are, like, you know, for me at least, or in my community here, the big ones. Diablo, people like Diablo, people like Path of Exile. And there's always like a fight, but it doesn't have to be, you know, if there is 2 or even 3 or more good products, it always makes the game, the product, better. It doesn't mean that, you know, Blizzard gets away with some things. It doesn't mean that Path of Exile can get away with everything, you know, like, they have to compete with each other, and that is always good for the customer. That's always good for the gamers. That's always good for us. So I'm looking forward to play both games, my friends, and jumping into Path of Exile here, I guess in December then, so 3 weeks later, as I planned as well. Hope you enjoyed, my friends. I'll put the link to this post and video below. Let me know what you think. Are you looking forward to Path of Exile 2? Playing it during the Christmas holidays. Let's go. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.